It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Broncos, next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy... The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. He'll get this one to Patrick. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And taken right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, That's Akeem Hicks. Vet coming in for the sack. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
They go play action with Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 23 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down.